All right, try something different.
The whole experience has been a very roundabout thing where I got to work with so many different people. I don't know what more I could have possibly drained out of shooting a short film.
Cut!
You drive around in that cruiser all day and just hang out at the Dairy Queen parking lot. We used to stay outside all day, running with our little bare feet. I didn't know that I had to tell a grown man to get back up when he's down. I'm sorry.
The whole way Chasing Rabbits came about was I came down to the Institute for Southern Storytelling and visited with Anthony Thaxton.
So we're here with Michael Farris Smith. Michael, thank you for being here.
He had asked me to come down for an interview series. And in the course of talking about the books and the movies and things, when the interview was over, he just asked me what I was up to and mentioned that he was interested in maybe doing something narrative, that they'd done a lot of documentary work, and would I be interested? First of all, did I have anything? Which I always say yes to, whether I do or not.
After the interview, I said, you wouldn't happen to have a short story we could use to do a short film? And Michael said, well, sure. I said, Michael, have you ever thought about directing? And Michael says, I would love to direct. And I said, well, why don't you come direct our film? And he said, I would love to come direct your film.
I think being on movie sets a couple of times really kind of got me interested in seeing things. It was like going to film camp, you know, for a couple of years there. And I mean, from there it just went. I think that was in the summer, and in November we were on set shooting the film, you know, which is lightning speed in just about anything creative, especially collaborative. I think we did that interview in July and we were filming in November, which is rocket speed.
That's the power that we have here at Mississippi College.
But I went home and got to work on the script, and Anthony got to work producing and behind the scenes and putting together the crew and this and that and the other, and we were excited about it. And for me, that's the absolute most important characteristic of any project, is the excitement level of the people involved, and you could tell that we both really wanted to do it.
When you mark, get set, go. No, you're gonna be by yourself. You're the star. We're gonna take a picture of you over there.
Well, we finished our first day, very successful.
So I was fortunate with both of my novels being adapted in the film that I was attached to write the scripts for both of them, which I was also interested in doing. And I was fortunate on both films to work with directors who were supportive of that, but also told me that we want the novel on the screen, which was very liberating as a writer, and to really just dig in to the things that I loved about the book, that they loved about the book, and to take those tent poles out of it and to create a script that I believe both adaptations were very faithful, you know, to both Desperation Road and The Fighter. So, you know, screenwriting has also become something that I do enjoy, and I like digging in. It's being creative, but it works a little bit different muscle than sitting and writing a novel. And I enjoy that. I mean, clearly I enjoy trying and doing different things. So it's just kind of been a culmination of, yeah, this is cool, but yeah, that would also be cool. And I've had the opportunity to try it, so I've tried it, and things seem to be going okay so far.
His writing, I've just fallen in love with it. And it's very unusual for a screenwriter to be on the set as much as you were during the adaptation of your two novels.
But I was fortunate both times to have directors on both films who said, we want you here, we want you here, and whatever we got to do, we're just going to do it together. which is rare, but I think it also should be probably the way it's supposed to be.
Well, Desperation Road is a great film. The Fighter, Michael's novel, was turned into a film called Rumble Through the Dark, two great movies. So Desperation Road has this little-known actor named Mel Gibson in it.
When I was first told that Mel Gibson wanted to be in the film, I thought they were messing with me. I didn't really believe it. But then they told me he wants to hop on the phone with you. And that was on a Monday, and our phone call was going to be on Friday. So I had a long week to kind of wonder how this was going to go. And part of me was concerned that he would say, I like the script, but how about we do this or this or this? Which, actors do that sometimes. And certainly if he had ideas for it, I would be willing to listen, even though I was hesitant, like how to react. And I was a little bit concerned. But we get on the phone, and the first thing I did was thinking, so excited you read the script and you want to be involved. And he stopped me right there. He goes, are you kidding me? Do you know how much stuff I have to read to get to something like this that I really love and want to be a part of? And from that moment on, it was just two guys talking about story and talking about working together. And it was that way from the beginning to the end. Mel was great on set. I remember the first day I looked up at chow time, and he could have gone to his trailer and sat, but instead I look up and he's in chow line with the crew, and he sat with the crew. And he just loved being around filmmaking, but Mel walked around with his script, and even if he wanted to change one word of dialogue, he would come over and talk to me about it and ask me about it very politely and see if it was okay with me and explain to me why he wanted to do it. And I would just say, yes, Mel, that's a fine decision. You just go right ahead, But he was always in the realm of what we were doing. He was always trying to do his best in the realm of what I had created and what we were doing. And I can say that pretty much for every actor I've worked with so far. Like, they have shown up ready to play. They have read the novels, so they've done like their really intense homework on the scripts and the characters. But to be sitting there with someone who's won multiple Oscars, treating you, as an equal, and just really wanting to do the best job we could together. I mean, it taught me a lot about the whole process. That
Leading you to wanting to direct and do things on your own, and you're saying, if these people can direct, I can try my hand at that. And we did. We had a vision for what we wanted to do with Chasing Rabbits. Working with a student crew wasn't really a problem for me. I wasn't even really worried about it because, again, I go back to what's the enthusiasm level of the people you're working with. Ready? And action, straight up and down. Because I figured they would be exactly like they were. A little nervous, a little apprehensive. Like that. Right? Just take stuff and throw it. Mm-hmm. But also very capable, and it would just take a little bit of loosening everybody up, get us moving, get the terminology down. Cut! Excellent! Helping them understand how things work, and that was the experience that it was, and I hope it was as good for them as it was for me. That's kind of a cool look, the light and the dark and hitting it like that. And action. Beautiful. Beautiful. I mean, quite frankly, I didn't notice them. And I think that's the thing you're hoping for. And if I gave a direction or if I, explained something to someone, I only had to do it once. And that's a great sign. And that's the kind of people you want to work with, no matter who they are. Cole, the lightsaber was just fantastic.
Thank you so much.
We keep calling this like first time and student film and this, that, and the other, but it's not a student film and it's not really a first time because you've shot things, the wonderful documentaries.
It's a film.
I didn't direct 2 movies, but I wrote 2 movies,
right.
And I sat on set for 2 movies, and I mean, quite honestly, like the actors are all very experienced.
Cigarette Wrangler.
I knew it'd come in handy one day. Now we're getting somewhere. All right. Yeah, tight. Hold on. Count to 3.
Okay, super.
And action. He was over her shoulder. We had a nice 2-shot with it. just if you need to move a little bit to kind of get them both in frame. And the crew, while they were student filmmakers, they're smart, intelligent people, you know, and they took direction very well, and they listened, they adapted.
Sydney, be a stand-in for me.
From that standpoint, I think we're underselling it a little bit. I'm nothing short of very proud of it, you know, of what we did.
Listen to me. Call Mom. I'm going to stay with her for a while. See how Dale floats on his own.
Yeah, it was a great experience to have my daughter on the crew as the costume designer. When Presley was 16 years old when we shot Rumble Through the Dark in Natchez. And Presley was an intern in the costume department there, and she hustled and worked her tail off, and she's a fast learner, and she's really got a knack for working on film. Davis, just make sure you get yourself all the way out that door before you come back in. Or step out, your body out before you lean back in.
I just love you so much.
Let's go to the creek! Let's go to the creek!
Yeah, the cast was the thing that made my job really easy. McGee Monteith is someone who I've known in Oxford for a couple of years, and she's done her stint on the stage and her stint in Hollywood. And she and I had actually talked about doing Chasing Rabbits perhaps as a one-act play in Oxford. So she had read the script and the story and was very familiar with it. So when this opportunity came up, I thought immediately, McGee will be a great Rachel, and she was a great Rachel. And also too, having someone on set, you talk about having a student crew, but having someone on set like McGee, who's made films and who's directed her own short film, like having another professional there in the room was helpful to me as a first-time director too. And then Davis Cohen is a great blues musician, a friend of mine also from Oxford, but Davis has spent his career in front of a crowd, and he's done a little acting, so he's very comfortable in front of a camera. And he was a great tandem with McGee to be brother and sister. I thought they played very well off each other. And then Stephen Garrett is a fantastic stage actor, and we pulled him out of Memphis. And anybody who's comfortable on stage and doing theater day after day, night after night, month after month is going to be very comfortable on a film set. And Stephen played the role exactly like I hoped anybody would play it, and even better. And I can say that for all of them. You kind of have an image in your head of what you expect and what you hope for, and McGee and Davis and Stephen all just went beyond what I was hoping for, and like I said, made my job very easy.
You're looking free. Take a little